So the other day, I talked about a carnivore first, which was me kind of tweaking my back, and instead of saying, oh, screw it, I'm not going to be going to the gym the entire week, I got my new lifting belt, went to the gym, and actually killed my workout. And before I got all carnivore with my diet, that never would have happened. And it was just like, I've heard Dr. Anthony Chaffee say so many times when he was like getting into carnivore that he noticed superhuman strength, like superhuman abilities. And I've been thinking, when is that going to kick in? Well, today kind of felt like one of those instances. My back's still feeling a little sore from the, whatever you want to call it, spasm, tweak. But I was just thinking, all right, I'm just going to go do my monthly chiropractic visit, which was awesome, did great. And then it was like gym time, leg day. And I have a love-hate relationship with leg day because I want to go hard. I mean, I want to go hard all the time. But it's leg day. You want to do squats, you want to do presses, and you want to do them heavy, at least I do. And before going carnivore, my brain was always like, be careful though, because if you injure yourself, how are you going to go to work? But then there's that side where I'm just like, let's see what happens. Let's get our weightlifting belt out again. By the way, a good investment so far. And it's not like I was doing full on, deadlift, Olympic squats, stuff like that. I was just doing more than I usually do. And I was going pretty deep in my squats, my hack squats. And my legs were feeling it. But it wasn't even that. It was like this, wow, I am killing this. Let's throw some more weight on. Is this what Dr. Anthony Chaffee was talking about? Because I think this is it. This is that superhuman, that secret weapon that I had no idea I could have without a single carbohydrate. And by the way, it was my day off, so on my day off, I don't eat as much. I eat twice a day. I hadn't eaten since last night at 7:30, and it was well into like 11 o'clock or so. So I'm still being able to do this with, not even having breakfast yet. A lot of times when I post these types of videos, the old school bodybuilder mentality will chime in and say, you're depriving your body of carbohydrates, that's bad. Or, the one that's just like, to each their own, but I cannot function without carbohydrates. And whenever they say that, I'm thinking that's because you never pushed through it. And I had another person like, you go through carbohydrate withdrawals, and that's kind of like what it feels like. Some people call it like keto flu. Some people call it carnivore, where you just feel sick. But yeah, your body is adjusting, and then it like taps into your fat that you've been, ingesting, the healthy fats from all that red meat you should be eating. And that's where you get your energy from. Fat. From that healthy fat that you've just been eating big amounts of. At least I have. Don't get me wrong. Through the last several months that I've been doing this, I've thought to myself, what if I'm losing muscle? What if I'm burning muscle? What if I'm burning muscle for energy? And since I haven't been having any carbohydrates, but I'm like thinking, no, let's go back to the science. Let's go back to these carnivore doctors that we've been listening to and keep going and just see what happens. If we lose muscle, whatever, we'll build it with carbs, if that's how it works. But no, and I posted videos of me when I was plant-based versus how I am now, and I'm pretty more stacked, I'd say, now. Don't get me wrong, part of me is a little irritated that I didn't learn this sooner. Decades of my own bodybuilding, world, not competing, but just doing my own thing. And all the magazines that I read, all of the, even just the whole food guide bullshit pyramid that is so messed up that I can't believe we just believed it. We didn't think about our hunter-gatherer ancestors and that they were cool with just meat. They didn't need grains. We didn't need grains. We don't need grains. We don't need oatmeal. We don't need rice. We don't need it. Like, our body doesn't need it to be healthy. A lot of people, just enjoy it, but the more I'm learning, the more I'm just like, I don't need another carbohydrate, ever. I'm good with my meat and fat, and so try it out. Look into it. Research it. And do you.